You have done well, my child. You easily vanquished the daughter of the House of El. You left your mark on this city, but there is much yet to be accomplished. It's time to deliver the awakening.
She's trapped inside a mind prison. She is very angry.
Rain is still out there. People are dying. I have to wake up.
You were warned. We have to stop her.
I don't like our odds without Supergirl by our side.
We have a literal legion of superheroes.
I think we've got her attention.
Why isn't she waking up?
The only thing keeping you here is you.
I'm not afraid.
When will she wake up?
Supergirl returns with an all-new episode Monday, January 15th on the CW.
Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another video on Supergirl Season 3, Episode 10, and today we're going to be talking about the trailer that you just watched for Episode 10. So it's an extended version of the two trailers that we've seen in the past, and it's added in some new scenes. But if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, so you don't miss any Supergirl videos this year. But anyway, we're not going to be going over the scenes that we've talked about already. I will leave links in the description below to all my past trailer breakdowns. So I've got two videos on that, so I will leave the links to them. But we're going to be talking about the new scenes and what they suggest and what they actually mean for the story in this episode. So the first new shots that we see Rain, and it's just an extended shot and the camera pans into Rain and we see her kneeling, and as we guessed before, she's kneeling to her master. So one of her makers, who we have seen in previous episodes, is going to be back in this episode, and she's going to be in the fortress of Sanctuary that was erected in the past few episodes. So it seems like she was tasked to take down Supergirl, and it's also revealed that the Maker knows of the House of El. So to me that implicates that in the past the House of El had ongoing relations with this mysterious house, this mysterious place that these Makers actually made Rain and these other subjects. So it seems like in the past, with the House of El being heavily involved with the Kryptonian Council, with this house that Rain is actually created out of from Krypton, and it seems like there is definitely some past between them, so maybe we'll get to explore that sometime in the episode. I'm unsure as of now, but that's really interesting. So they talk about Supergirl versus Rain, that massive fight that we got in the mid-season finale, but we get an extended wide shot from above. It's not a bird's eye shot, but it's a very nice shot, and I really do like the surroundings of the fortress of Sanctuary. I think it's a really well designed set. I'm not sure if it's an actual set or if they've edited it in, but it does look very realistic, so I think it's most likely a set. But moving on, we get an inside look at what Rain's going to be doing inside that prison yard, because we weren't actually sure when we saw her outside fighting against Mon-El and Saturn Girl in the recent photos. Link to my video will be in the description below. I made that yesterday, but we see her actually beating up the prison inmates, so it seems like she's trying to get through to someone, and our theory was that it's Thomas Coville, and I still stand by that, so we'll have to wait and see as to what's going to be happening there. But I think that is the moment she's going to first meet the Legion of Superheroes. But the next shot, we see a different shot from what we saw before. Obviously we saw them with the rings and putting their hands all together, but this is a shot of them actually taking the rings out, and this is a very nice shot, probably my favorite shot of the trailer. It's just an extended version of what we've seen, and we see them all standing there all suited up, and it's just really cool seeing them all suited up, standing in together, putting on the Legion flight rings. So if you didn't know, in the comics the Legion flight rings give them the power to fly, so I'm presuming that's what's going to be happening, because Mon-El can't inherently fly, and I'm guessing both of them can't inherently fly as well. In the TV show they might change some stuff, but it's a very nice shot, and if you look in the background you can see a Legion logo, and that's imprinted over the glass. I think it's glass, that's what it looks like, but that's just a nice set design detail. So we get a shot where we see Rain against Saturn Girl and Mon-El, and they're in the prison courtyard outside, so I'm guessing Mon-El and Imra actually got called to this crime scene because they were notified and Supergirl couldn't do anything, and the criminal was described as Rain, and they needed a superhero, so the DEO sent the Legion of Superheroes off, and they're going to go fight Rain. And the reason why Brainiac 5's not here is because he's going to be helping Supergirl get out of her mysterious inside prison / coma. It's really more of a coma, but they were actually describing it as she can't get out of it unless she wants to get out of it, so we'll have to wait and see until that. But this is a very nice shot. I love the lighting around Mon-El and Saturn Girl because they do really look like proper full-on superheroes, and I'm so excited to see them actually in action. But this is an interesting shot because we see Brainiac 5, and obviously he doesn't look very good in this scene. The makeup's, you know, a bit all over the place, but we'll have to deal with that when we're watching the show. But for now, apparently he will get better according to Jesse Raff. I trust him on that. We see him sitting in a chair and the chair rotates and it seems like it moves, but I don't know if that's just the effects or the camera, but we have to wait and see for that. But it seems like a very similar chair design to the Thinkers, and obviously it's very high tech because he's from the future and the ship has future technology on it. But moving back to Rain, we see her in the prison courtyard where she's facing off against Mon-El and Imra. And one of the final shots of the trailer, which is really interesting, we see Alex, Kara, and Brainiac 5, and something's gone wrong. Kara hasn't woken up. I think this is after the scene that we saw at the end of the past 2 trailers, with Kara being inside her own head and Brainiac 5 being in there, and it seems like this is probably after it. But the water's coming down and something's gone wrong because Kara hasn't woken up. So we're gonna have to wait and see what's the problem with that, and what it's going to take for Kara to actually come out of that. And in the final few shots, we get an extended version of what we saw before. We see Kara inside her mind prison, so this is again not in our reality, and she's talking to Brainiac 5 saying she's not scared. And it seems like the way that Kara has to get out is to actually want to come out, and she's going to have to do it herself. Brainiac 5's not going to be able to do anything. He can just hint her. He's going to be inside there, but it's all going to be down to Kara to get herself out. But anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and check out my other 2 trailer breakdowns because we talk about the other footage in this trailer. So links will be in the description below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.
Strong, it doesn't make us weak. Tongue tied to service like sharp